MVP, unfortunately, are leaving it for the final time. Their light has gone out in the arena here at Key Arena, but they have put up a great fight. Pyrian Flax is back with us, and welcome to you.
Hello.
You're much more exciting and better looking, I must say, than Sebastian, so it's great to have you next to me.
Wow. Oh, shots. Okay. Well, I don't think that's true, but thank you anyway, Paul. I do appreciate
Brits have got to stick together, haven't we?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So, Melini, let's start. Great victory for VG.
Me?
Winter, really. Oh, sorry, Minter now, isn't it? Because Team M down there. I don't know how we're going to fix this down this end, but we'll come to that in a moment. VG, great performance. The commentary team said it was Ice that created all that space, allowed them to do all the things that they wanted to do.
Yeah, I mean, Brood's going to slip through now and then. You don't want to lose to Brood in the game that you get eliminated from, but unfortunately it happened for them. They seem to get caught off guard by it. The Naga Siren core, I mean, when you're on the game of elimination, I guess it seems like a very safe strategy, but you have to have a really solid draft to back it up.
What are your thoughts?
I think they were just very focused on wanting to get what they want, and they forgot about the Brood.
Okay, well, we'll get your thoughts as well. Wagger's also rejoined us. But first, let's go over to Casey, who I believe is with Mr. Ice ×3.
Mr. Ice ×3. I like how you've changed the nickname. Yes, Ice is with us right now. Congratulations. You guys have a lot of momentum right now in the main stage. Why do you think that is? What do you think has been working so well for you?
Well, I guess in the group stages we were sort of cocky, overconfident, and it's the first right that we dropped to the first round of the losers bracket. So I guess because we dropped into the first round of the losers bracket, we are climbing up pretty well. So, yeah, I guess that's why.
Yeah, Arteezy was telling us that in many ways, having to play more games to work your way back up might be a good thing. Do you think that's the case for VG?
Yeah, sort of. It's like more practice.
What about the draft? Everybody was really excited to see you pick Broodmother. How is that to play? Why?
Yeah, I did nothing the whole game. Like, my teammates carried me again.
So you owe it to your team?
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I like my team.
I should hope so. Any other strategies that you think worked well for you in specifically the last series that we just saw?
I guess we watched the MVP replays and we figured that they were really aggressive. So we played around that and let them come to us instead of going to them. Yeah.
You placed 4th with DK last year at the International. How does this International feel different for you as a player?
Well, Key Arena feels better, definitely, for one. And I hope to see a new hero later.
Really?
Yeah, like Pit Lord or something would be nice.
What about versus eHome, which you're going to turn around and play in just a few hours here? What are you thinking as far as how that matchup might go?
That matchup? I want to last longer than LANM and MMY. Yeah.
That's your goal?
That's my goal.
And how do you think you're going to spend your time between now and then refocusing? It can be good to continue the momentum to have 2 games in one day, but it can also be tough if you don't manage your time. How are you guys going to be spending it?
Practicing in the practice room. Okay. Watching replays, chilling, pretty much. I mean, I would hope to play the game tomorrow, but I don't think that's enough time. Yeah. I mean, it would suck to go into the All-Stars match losing. But, shit happens. So, yeah.
Yes, it does. Yeah. It certainly does. You have a lot of fans here and a lot of fans watching online. What would it mean to you to win in front of everyone watching after what you've been through in the last year? To win the whole thing on Saturday?
Happy?
Yes, you say that with a question mark, but I think it's happy.
Happy.
Exactly. Well, congratulations once again, and I'm sure we'll be seeing you again back here in one way or the other in the next couple of days.
I hope so.
Hope so, too.
Yeah, I hope so, too.
All right, we'll send it back to you guys.
Thank you very much, Casey, and Ice there. Always a nice interview with our friend. Always a character. I love his character, and very candid interview. I think that's probably the best way to characterise that.
That sums him up perfectly, I think. He is permanently candid. I like him. Funny guy.
Yeah. Wagger, what do you think of MVP Phoenix? Gone out now, but I think they can be enormously proud of what they've achieved. They've gone home with over $800,000, and that's a small consolation, but it's a decent one for them as well. And March gets to retire having played at the International and made top 8.
I think that's super impressive by them, first of all, and I think it's definitely going to make some headlines over about how a Dota team from Korea has made such success this year. It's pretty amazing, to be honest. No one expected them to go this far.
Yeah, Ted, is it even more impressive because they don't have necessarily the strongest of scenes?
Yeah, probably. I mean, you know, the fact that it's not the biggest game there obviously counts against it. But I mean, I thought they didn't just do well; they did well, and they were entertaining, and they were great. They were just great to watch. I really got behind them. I'm sure a lot of other people did too.
I think
so
it really makes a big difference as well for them. It's much harder for them to practice over there because I talked to Jarex, one of the players from Hot 6, and he said they have to either queue up for China or Southeast Asia, where they will play on very high ping, or they have to play against people who are in Korea, and basically it's less experienced players. You can't find, like, even the pubs are much worse. So.
Just one last question about MVP, and I'm going to put it to Winter. What is how do you categorize the contribution that March has made to improving the spread of Dota 2 in Korea?
Father of Dota 2 in Korea.
Lovely. The father of Dota 2 in Korea. I like that a lot. We are going to move on. And we are going to move on to our second game of the day. And our second game of the day features Virtus Pro. They were struggling a little bit earlier on, but FNG's got some tricks up his sleeve.
When I was a child, like 10 years old or something like that, I hurt my knee and I started to play computer. I started with Quake, Counter-Strike, Half-Life probably, and then some friends showed me Dota. You know, usually when people have friends, they go out, spend some time with them, but most of the time I speak with my friends through the internet, and my parents didn't understand that at all. They tried to get me out, like go to some camps, but I was okay with playing Dota. When I started playing professionally, I think that my mother supports me. Sometimes my mother calling me and saying something like, Artyom, I found a photo where you're staying with some cup. What's this tournament is? And she will never understand it, but she's doing it because I'm her son. So after TI qualifiers, we lost them, and Navi invited me to be their captain, and it was a good experience, but everything wasn't good. That not means that people in Navi was bad or something like that. I just can't be their captain because we are totally different. I can be Virtus Pro captain because they understand what I'm trying to do. They say, Artyom, do what you want. We will try to help you as much as possible. And even if captain wrongs, he will take his experience, and everyone will take this experience. This is the best way to grow up as a team. If I want to be the best, I must improve myself as much as possible and become not only a good player and become a good person, because Dota is not only about playing Dota, it's even more about communication. When I started playing Dota, it was just a little computer club, and now when I looking back, I'm really happy and feel proud of myself because now I'm traveling through the world and meet nice people. This has changed my life, really changed my life.
There we go, Virtus Pro, led by first-time international player, first in the international from Belarus as well. They go head-to-head with a team who are no longer a secret. That secret has been revealed, and it turns out they are human. But S4's also got some tricks up his sleeve as well.
I remember when I was like 5-6 years old. Sometimes I woke up and I see the light under the door. Oh my God, I think not again. I opened the door and I said, Gustav, for God's sake, turn off the computer. It's school time tomorrow.
All of our family has always been into physics and gaming in general. Started with my dad. I got into it, and Gustav sat behind me, watched me playing games.
For hours, you could stand for hours behind me.
He was pretty quiet. He was the youngest of us all, but he focused on the game. I think he focused more than I did when I played.
I was like, wow, this is so cool. I wasn't playing that much when I was a kid, but I was just mainly watching.
When he first played Dota, he told me, I want to be best in the world at this game. I asked him, how are you going to do that? And laughed a little bit. He said, I'm going to play more than anyone else.
We discussed it and said, well, maybe this is like a hockey player. If we let them do what they love and push them, then maybe this could work to be something great.
I always supported his gaming career because I thought if he really believed in going far and he really aimed for it, he was the one brother that could actually do it.
Watching him playing in Tier 3 makes me so proud. They are so good.
And nothing could hold us back, you know. And we didn't see any struggles except in the grand finals, but that's another talk.
The last game, I felt like, oh shit, they're out. But I kept watching, and when they won, I just go out here and scream. The whole neighborhood was like, what's happening?
That was like the best feeling. That's the coolest thing with ending tournaments, is when all the pressure just goes away.
They did so good in TI3, probably they would do the same thing in TI4. Well, it was a disaster.
We were like trying too much to fix things in the team, like change things. Myself as a captain, I didn't feel like I was ready at that point in TI4, and I take a lot of responsibility for that.
We talked a lot after TI4, and he talked about this new team.
I don't want to stay still in my life. I want to try something new all the time, and if I stay with that team another year, I will regret it.
The new team, I think they are so strong. They play so well together, and their combinations are so flawless.
Winning TI is everything right now, because that's my next goal in my Dota career, is to get 2 TI wins under my belt, which no one has.
My hopes is that they start off good, like keep on rolling all the way.
I don't have any hopes for him, as long as he does what makes him happy. I have never been able to express it, but I've always been proud of him, and how couldn't he be? Like, he's done so well.
He's done things that I never could dream of. He is in the absolute top of this game, and I'm so proud.
Team Secret, the favourites coming into the International 2015, but dumped down into the lower bracket. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your teams for this lower bracket match. Team Secret versus Virtus Pro. I suppose we could argue they're the last 2 teams from Europe, although I think the CIS and Russian regions will probably give us a hard time for that as well.
That hair. I wish I had hair like that. Unbelievable.
Do you not wish you had hair at all?
Well, yeah, that'd be a start, Paul, but, you know, you got to think big. Think big.
So as they enter their pods, we'll get ready on the panel as well to discuss both teams, their recent run through the International, what they've done at the main event, and how they fared in the groups as well. But